The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Friday pod.
Hey-o.
Suze has to run.
I had something to talk about, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
It was
we were
something...
watching sport. It was to do with sport. Was it?
I can't remember. I wanted to ask you something. I said I'd bring it up in the pod, but I've also forgotten that.
Okay.
I don't for the life of me remember.
I can
Oh
talk
my
about
God,
this.
Susie.
I can talk about
Susan.
this. I can talk about
Heard that
this
in Paris.
video that I'm watching because in it is a young Shane Gould. God, she was young. Like, how was that? Oh, was that
How old
skateboarder
was
just
she?
won? 14.
72, 72.
was 17.
Shane Gould, Munich.
16.
Wasn't she 15?
15, was
Well,
it?
probably.
Young.
Well, you were 15 in that video we saw the other day as well.
5 medals of Shane Gould. She looks. Oh, anyway, so young. But what about there's one of Mark Spitz in this video, and he's got massive big lamb chops. Is that what they're called? The sideburns?
Oh, yeah.
Did Spitz win like 7 gold or something?
Yeah. And then.
In one Olympics?
Yep.
Is that still a record?
No, Phelps broke it.
No, Phelpsy,
Remember,
mate.
just like he had to beat the American in the 100 fly to get the medley relay as well. So it was 2 events riding on it, and Phelps beat the American by 0.01 of a second, which made him beat the record.
So 7 individual or 7, like, is that with relays and stuff?
Would have been with relays. Same
Yeah.
with Phelps. Yeah, would have been with relays. I heard the other day that this swimming, because it's hard to decipher all the different results, that Molly O'Callaghan was the most successful Australian swimmer by medals.
Is that based on
This-
relays and stuff?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
This Olympics. But then Kaylee McEwen's got the most individual gold medals.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
So it's hard to decipher it all, isn't it?
And I feel
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Arnie's the leader of that pack.
Yeah, I reckon Arnie's too. I reckon they'll give
the
the.
spiritual leader.
Yeah.
I think they'll
And
give
she's
the
front and centre.
flag to one of the swimmers. I reckon because we were talking about the.
Whose name we'll remember in 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, Ariane, I
All of
think, or Kaylee.
Yeah. I wonder.
Kaylee's...
Emma?
Kaylee's not going to let
Emma
you forget
McKeon.
her name.
Yeah, Emma might be it.
Emma has
Yeah,
Emma
that might be a
carried
nice
the
little
flag?
swan song, Willie, for Emma.
Does she
Yeah.
carry any? Has she carried anything?
Not sure.
But she's carried the hopes and the expectations of a nation.
It'll
my
be
friend.
Emma for sure.
Actually, Emma, that's a
Yeah,
great
that's-
choice.
Because she's signed off.
Yeah, that's a decent
They
show.
all,
Yeah.
you know what? None of them can say they are retiring because they only get paid their bonus off the Australian government if they compete for another year. If they, no, it's hard to describe. So that cyclist who Grace Brown, who won a gold medal, there's like a medal. I thought always thought it was a medal incentive scheme, but it's actually a medal stay in the sports scheme.
Is that why Chalmers was a bit hesitant
Yeah.
when everyone was like, oh, your last Olympics,
Yeah.
blah, blah,
No,
blah.
no,
And he's
no.
like, I haven't said anything.
Well, what are you talking about? I'm hanging in there for
Yeah.
one more check from Gina.
They've got to.
Yeah, right.
They've got to do one more year of sport to get there.
No idea what this reporter's talking about, Miss Runhut.
Yeah.
Do some research, please.
Well, to be fair to Gina, I don't think she does it that way. She's more generous. It's the government.
Oh, the
the
government.
government.
Shout out
Gina.
Gina. And Gina's funding our rowers too.
Yeah, it didn't really
She
work
wants to
for
go
them.
and maybe put a bit
She
of
does
a
a
broom,
lot of stuff.
Put a broom through that particular.
Is that what she said?
No, I'm saying that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
we didn't do that well.
One
did
bronze.
We? One bronze.
One
It was a very
bronze.
disappointing performance.
Come
from
on.
the
Well,
rowers.
maybe if they were using brooms, they might have gone quicker.
Oh, David.
Yeah, Gina will take care of that.
Get on it, Gina.
Yeah.
So what's left for the Olympics? So
I
obviously,
haven't seen the breakdancing yet. I see our boys over there. He's having a lot of fun.
'Cause
like
the-
opening boxes and you know,
Yeah.
showing tracksuit tops. But,
Boxes.
yeah, I hope he's ready to. to get out there for the rough and tumble to the breakdancing.
Let's hope so, eh? Fair dinkum.
I wonder why they're saving it
What's
till now.
coming up? I don't know.
Well, the
What's
gold
today?
medal match for the men's and women's basketball is still to come.
Marathons.
Marathons.
Golf.
Golf, yeah.
golf.
Men's
golf.
open swimming.
How are we going in the golf? How did Min Woo go?
I just looked at the start times tomorrow because I think we're going out. I think she's in the 6th last group, so I don't know exactly, but she must be a few off the pace.
How far out is the golf from from Saint Germain?
Well, it's a very good question, Ash. It's a 50-minute Uber, or a 1 hour 13 train ride, from what I can tell. So
Take the
I'm
train.
considering
better
whether
off
I head out or not.
Be better
Yeah.
off taking the train, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
Put a podcast in. Brisbane 2032 towards the games.
That's true.
Off you go.
Good point. Taekwondo tomorrow, men's diving. This is all Aussies. Gymnastics, rhythmic, women's all round. Women's hep. canoe sprint, women's K2 500, the wrestling freestyle, more canoe sprinting, and then you've got just the athletics sort of gear, basically. That's just tomorrow. And cycling track, women's sprint qualification.
Question without notice, Lutz. I don't know if you'll know the answer to this. We have 18 gold at the moment. Can we hit 20?
I think we can. I think even in athletics, we've got javelin still happening, I think. So that's
We're going to pick up gold or silver in the water polo.
Yep.
water polo's
Geez, that'd be a good
guaranteed.
We lost that semi in the beach volleyball, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that's
we did,
that'll be a
unfortunately.
playoff for bronze.
Bronze playoff.
Yeah.
Can we jag
canoe
anything in the
sprint?
marathons? No.
I don't know, can we?
No, Suze, we can't. We can't.
I don't think
No.
so.
Yeah, they're all mothers, the marathon runners. All three
Really?
have had babies.
Well, the men
I
aren't.
wonder if they squirt when they run. No, that's what happens.
No.
Buzz, it is. It's
The oldest one's
It's a
47.
common problem.
Is it?
But not enough people are talking about it.
Glad you are.
It is a problem.
Enough people are talking about it.
Important.
It's a problem facing a lot of Australians, but nobody's talking about it.
Until now.
Tick, 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 tick.
Ash Bradnam with the story.
80% of 80-year-olds will have incontinence. That's men and women.
80%.
Of 80-year-olds have incontinence, men and women.
And is that number ones or twos? Both.
One's predominantly, I think.
Ones. That's okay.
Because I know someone who's got a big business in femcare. It's femcare.
Femcare. Speaking of that, the women's 81 kilogram snatch is on Saturday, and the weightlifting.
I see what you did there. Yeah, it was clever.
You just made that up.
That was very good.
I'm actually not kidding. I was looking at it as you said it. So how could you possibly?
Oh my God,
How could I not say that?
You're funny.
fine. All right.
All right.
Well, I certainly don't think we can beat that end, so enjoy your weekend, and we will be back
Have a good weekend.
on Monday.
Speaking of femcare.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.